It is Saturday night. You are live with Paula of vanvidatravels, and I am so glad to be able to be here tonight and to spend time with you guys. You have no idea how much I missed you all and how much I appreciated all the messages that I've gotten over the last 2 months that I've been gone. Um, you guys really don't know how much that means to me, so thank you very much. Oh, I see some people have missed me. What on earth would you miss about me? Oh my gosh, 2 months went fast. You know, when I talked to you guys last, it was the end of 2022. And I was really looking forward to like great things in 2023. It was going to be the year of me. And I guess it kind of was. Yeah. I did have some struggles, and I'm not going to go into what they are at this point in time. I have a lot more discussion to have with my son before I share it with the rest of the world. But other than that, I had only talked to like 3 immediate family members. So some of you can guess what it was, the ones that know me the most. I don't know what's all been going on, if there's rumors or what. I did hear that there was some prayer for me, and that just means the world to me. Thank you guys so much for that. Love you, love you, love you. Oh, look how many wonderful people are here. Oh my gosh, I can't believe, yeah, you guys, I was so nervous today. Like, so nervous. I was like, you think I'd never done a live stream before? And I was like, what do I say to everyone? Can I just kind of skip over what I've been going through for the last 2 months? Can I miss that? Will you guys forgive me for that? I did lose half of my channel members over the 2 months that I was gone. I say gone from live streaming. I have been in my house. In fact, the one day I was out shuffling and I saw my neighbor. You guys have all met Maria. And she's like, where have you been? And I'm like, in the house. Like, because my car's in the garage. And so when it snows and I'm not going anywhere, there are no tracks in my driveway. And the ambulance is at the front, snowbank right now. So yeah, I have definitely been in hiding. All in all, though, it was really nice. And so I guess there was a lot of good things that came out of it. I think I've watched almost every series on Netflix. I've done a lot of reading. I've done a lot of self-reflection. Kind of refocused on some stuff. I have some plans, big plans that I'm going to discuss with you guys before the end of the live stream tonight. It's some pretty good stuff. Yeah, I was hibernating, Tim, and it actually was really nice. Have I gained weight over the last 2 months? Absolutely. Some of my medication gets to be thanked for that. But the rest is me laying on the couch, eating, watching Netflix, right? Like, why can I not watch a movie without food? Can anybody watch a movie without food? Just tell me in the comments. Can you? Like, am I completely unusual that I feel the need to be eating if I'm in front of a television or a movie screen? Oh my gosh. Yeah, sometimes you do. You just have to hibernate for sure. So I have been off of work for a little bit. Probably, well, the month of February I've been off. In fact, on Monday I go back to work, which is going to be really good because I actually miss it and I feel well now. I feel good. It is time to release myself into the world like that butterfly from the cocoon. Yeah, you guys are agreeing. Absolutely. Wait, absolutely not. I eat. Oh, you eat. Okay, Lillian, I thought for a minute, absolutely, you do not eat. We got some people listing some of the good stuff that they like to eat. Yes, Richard, plans are good, but real life does get in the way. And real life just kind of jumped up and slapped me in the face really hard. And for all the things I tell you guys about Canada, how our healthcare system is amazing, I am thankful for it. But I have had some definite hurdles with it over the last 2 months. And to get the services that a person needs is really difficult. And that's the shitty part of having our healthcare system. Anybody can get healthcare, but you have to wait. If we had both private and public clinics, I could have gotten help a lot sooner and not have missed so much of the world. But at the same time, I have the world's best boss. This lady is amazing. She took so much stress away from me and out of my life. She even sent me a get well card. I am truly blessed. And one of the things I've really learned over these 2 months are who are the people that actually care about me and who are the ones that I am no longer wasting my time on, right? I think we all have gifts that we offer to each other. I may not be your brand of what you like or someone you'd want to spend time with, and that is totally okay. But there are people that think I'm all right. In fact, I think there's 45 of you here. So thank you so much for that. Oh, we got Patty here and Shanna and Tim and Keely and Amanda and Ava and Bree and Diane and Gracie and Cruise Nuts. And oh my gosh, you guys, there's so many of you here. That's awesome. And I thank you so much. And thank you, Tim, for sharing out the live stream. That was greatly appreciated. And to anybody else that shared it out on any other social media, that's great. I have been missing for a long time, so I don't know if this is going to get pushed out at all. Hey, Bear, good to see you. Good to see you. Auntie's in the house. Angie and Rick are here. Lynn is here. George and Rose is here. You guys are awesome. Debbie, better have your moose milk. One of the things I'm probably not going to be drinking for a while just because of different medications and stuff, so I don't want to mess with that. But I can still have a good time with you guys without it. So you guys make yourself some drinks. Welcome new people into the chat. My channel members, I would really, really like to see highlighted because they are the ones that hung in there. I lost half of my channel members, and the ones that hung in there stayed for these 2 months, and I've really appreciated that support. Just like I appreciate this. Yes, Tim, that is officially my first super chat of 2023. Thank you so much. Let me play it. Thank you. If I can even remember how this works, you guys. Here we go. We got Bad Janelle in the house. We got Sue at Lucky Dog Productions. Richard, yeah, there are definitely some frustrations, isn't there? Oh, and Marianne can't have grapefruit with her medication, right? So some of the things hadn't been so much in my control, but what I tried to do, even though I was absolutely exhausted, you guys, I have to apologize to anyone that has my phone number, including you, Auntie. A lot of people tried calling me, messaging me, and I just wasn't in a space that I wanted to talk to anyone. For someone that can go doing live streams all the time and talk for hours straight, I didn't want to talk to anyone, and it was not anything personal to anyone. Hey, Troy, it's just I needed my time. I needed to do my healing and do the things that I needed to take care of myself. So I started a whole, oh, my dogs, have you missed that? Hang on. They are still crazy. Now I forget what I was saying. What was I saying? What was I saying? See, everybody, yeah, you just need to unplug. Thank you, Keely. I really appreciate that. Hey, Steph Van Dan, good to see you here. And Gracie's listening while she's fixing up supper. I'm going to meet Gracie this June. Did you know that? Did you know that? I'm going to meet Sandra and Lillian this June, too. Who else is going to Oregon 23? I am 100% going to be there. That is going to be my trip of the year. Didn't get to go south this year. And you would think, oh, I wasn't working. I could have gone somewhere. I couldn't even drive. I was very dizzy and lightheaded. So I couldn't go anywhere. In fact, before my major medication change, I only went to Regina once, and that was on the weekend just after my birthday. My birthday was a little hard for me this year. I was actually here all alone, and the weather sucked, so I wasn't going to go into the city, but I did get together with family and friends on the weekend, which is great. But in this last year, with good and bad things happening, I've had a lot of people around me. So that was initially the tough part of one of the parts of the beginning of the year. Another is a little PTSD from when my sister died. I was with her when she passed, and so I relive that every January. But life is for the living. Thank you so much for gifting out all those channel memberships. That's awesome. I have 5 more channel members back. Oh, Sandra, love you too. You guys have been so awesome, following along, keeping up with me. The only thing I've done a little bit was posted some old things I had on the computer or on the phone, a couple things on TikTok. And we have like 1,000, 1,200 people on TikTok and Instagram, a couple old pictures. And I'm going to try to find some more of those from some of my older travels. Like I have gone whitewater rafting in Costa Rica, different things like that. So I'm going to be posting more of those older trips. They're about 2013 to just before the pandemic hit. So I'll be adding a lot of that. Hey, Anne, good to see you here. Yeah, Diane, it does really suck. Hello, Michelle. Sorry, you guys, for anyone that I'm missing. I'll catch you somewhere in along the way. So yeah, and this year I turned 48. I'm like, are you freaking kidding me? 48. Didn't bother me until the day, because then you know how people do this, right? They sit and they evaluate their life and where they're at and where they want to be. I wasn't liking any of my answers. So I have spent a lot of time working on that as well. I eat a lot while I'm watching Netflix, but I've been taking a lot of really great vitamins too. I feel like I have a ton of energy again, and I'm adding things in that are healthier instead of worrying about taking things away. Although if I knew I was going to gain all this weight, I would have made sure I had ice cream every day, because it wasn't worth it this other way. But as it gets nicer out and I get to be outside, it's going to fall off. I just know it. Hello, efficient RVer, hybrid life. Good to see you. Oh, there's my brother. Actually, you know, my longest members, there's 2 that have been there from the very beginning, and that is the Morris family in California travel videos. Tim is one of the next ones right in there. So, never thought for a second to leave you. Knew you'd be back after taking care of you. Thank you, guys. One of the things that did make it easier to return back to my live streams is I have shared when I was well with you guys, different things that have gone on. And so part of me was worried that you guys wouldn't come back. But I'd say that was maybe 10% of what was going on in my mind with you guys, but 90% knew that you guys would still be there, because you've always been great supports and we've been there for each other. Gracie says 48's fabulous. Oh, I hope you're right. I don't know where 48 came from so quickly, although I am very happy to live another day, another week, another month. Oh, thank you, Lillian. I know I missed some stuff. I'm going to have to scroll back. So Sandra's doing AA meetings. 48's a young pup. Well, who was it that guessed thought I was their age and they were mid-50s, right? So that's nothing. I invested some money in some skincare. And I'm taking collagen. I don't notice anything other than the fact that my nails are growing really long, really fast, which is great. I don't spend any money going to get my nails done. Oh, Sandy, thank you. So am I going to drive or fly to Oregon? I am going to drive. My big decision making about that trip is if I'm just taking the Equinox and camping out of the back of it, or am I going to take the ambulance? And I think, Amanda, birthdays are when you're closer to retirement. Yeah, no, I like that. Hey, Charlie Grace, good to have you in here. Dang, I just can't keep up. My mind's going all over the place like usual, and most of the time I can catch it back. Oh yeah, so am I flying or driving? So I think one of the Obviously, to go in my car is going to be a lot cheaper, and then I can kind of camp with someone and share the cost of the site. But my dogs, all I got to do is update them on their vaccinations and make sure they have their paperwork. And if I take them with me, I will be taking the ambulance. It would not be in any way safe for them for me to take them in the car. And I will tell you all now, I will get them different bark colors because they will go bananas. And you guys will hate me. Or else actually I'm going to have to camp somewhere away from everybody else. So I see tons of memberships were gifted. Oh, Tim gifted 5. Keely gifted 5. Oh, Lillian's a member again. Sorry, I'm looking on 2 different screens, so my eyes are all over the place. Hang on, I got something in my eye. Yeah, Gracie, you got to take your pups for vaccination too. Yeah, and I've never gone across the border with an animal, so that's another thing. So it's just a matter of which vehicle. Probably going to be the ambulance. It's going to be my one trip. I didn't go anywhere, obviously, this winter. I did originally have plans at one point in time for January, but that got canceled. And that was another thing that was a little bit difficult to deal with, is that instead of sitting at home alone, I should have been flying away somewhere, and I didn't. But that's okay, because now I'm going to go to Oregon and have a great time, and I'm going to go through Calgary on the way and go see my son. For anybody that's wondering how my son's doing, he's doing fantastic. He is thriving. He loves his job. He loves where he lives with his friends. I hear from him very little, which is a really good thing, because that means he is out and he is living his life, living his best life, and I'm thankful for that. Let me just catch up. I know I missed so much, but now I scrolled way back. But yeah, so you guys play with your emojis. Anyone that was already a channel member or moderator, can you guys keep dropping each other's links? I want you really highlighted for the support. A lot of great creators are channel members as well. Oh, George and Rose, thank you. Aw, there's so many gifted ones I can't even keep up. You'll bribe my dogs with the egg rolls and they'll behave. Bribe me with the egg rolls and maybe I'll behave. Maybe I'll behave. Yeah, so they're gonna be pretty good. Kat says it'll be cool enough for them to stay in the ambo. Yeah, in the ambulance, I'm not worried because I have a little bit of ways to cool down and heat up. So that won't be a problem. It's if I take the car, the temperature regulation would have definitely been a concern. Debbie, try to meet Matt at Van Life Plus when you're up in Calgary. I will definitely shoot him a message. I did send him a message when I was in Calgary before. He was out of town at that time, so I didn't get to meet up with him then, but that's fine. I'm not sure if we're going to do anything in Banff this year or not. Hey, Victoria. So I'm playing a beer. The biggest thing is I'm going to go to Calgary, see my son, give him the biggest hugs and kisses on the cheek. And then, oh, someone is moving around outside. My dogs are barking. Oh, I don't have my water bottle. I've learned dogs can be very much like cats. They just see my water bottle, they'll usually quit because they sit up on the couch looking out the living room window and anything that goes by. And I got a jackrabbit that just seems to like hanging out under the ambulance and coming out, and that just drives them nuts. But the water bottle does work. Oh, I got the sniffles. I am behind. Don't worry about the heat in Oregon. It'll be wet and cold there. Okay, well, I do have the diesel heater and my buddy heater, so that'll all be great. Hey, Brene, good to see you here. Oh yeah, so that reminds me. Brene had wanted me to send her out some moose milk, and I can't send milk, or I can't send milk. I don't know if you'd want to send milk in the mail. I can't send alcohol in the mail, but she's going to be at Oregon 23, so I will be bringing, I have one bottle, and I, for miles around, have not been able to find online or through people any moose milk in my province in Saskatchewan. We had all our liquor stores. You couldn't go into like a 7-Eleven buy alcohol. not like you guys. You can go anywhere and buy alcohol. We had government-run stores. We called them liquor board stores. And so our government has, excuse me, our government has decided to sell all those rights out to public. So we're kind of in a transition. So I'm going to see if one of our new stores is carrying it. If not, I could probably get them to carry it. Yes, Shanna, I'll always be prepared for any kind of weather. Crazy. Oh my gosh, we got like over 60 people in here tonight. Thank you guys so much. Oh gosh. Oh, Lillian, you can't link drop. And yeah, you weren't doing much. I'll have to make sure it's added. Did I add Lillian before? Can one of my moderators try to drop Lillian's and see if it works? Because Lillian now puts stuff out there. Ugh. Hello, the broken nomad. Good to see you. Well, no, Gracie, we will have moose milk. I do have one bottle that has not been opened, so I will be bringing that to Oregon 23. So we will have that there. But in the meantime, Bernie, I am trying to find one more bottle, but I mean, technically I'm only supposed to bring one anyways, but we will have that. I'm going to backtrack. So back to the beginning of January was my birthday, turned 48, yada, yada, yada. And I do... Dogs. So I do want to thank everyone that sent me birthday wishes. I had over 450 birthday wishes between my Van Vita Travels Facebook page, my Instagram, my personal Facebook page, text messages, emails, phone calls. Yeah, that was pretty awesome. Hey, Justin and Christina, I kind of felt almost important. Hello, Kevin, with Where Are We Staying? Good to see you here. We got Neil at Dad Cam Rocks. Oh, yeah, so seeing Neil as another Canadian YouTuber, I'm not going to do Paula Palooza. If somebody else wants to host one and I attend, fantastic. But I'm not gonna do them. I'm not gonna bite off too much for myself. I haven't decided this year for summer if I want to try to get a seasonal site and park the ambulance out there, or put a fence up, put a fence up, put a fence up. V, good to see you. So V is hosting the Ontario 23, which will be a little too far for me to get out this year. But it was nice to see them at the very first one. Very nice. Okay, so yeah, so many birthday wishes. That was awesome. It did keep me busy all day responding to everyone. So that definitely helped the day a lot. It is amazing how nice it is to get happy birthdays from people. So I have made it my mission this year. Every person on my Facebook page, on my Van Vita Travels, I wish every morning I get on the computer with my coffee and I wish everyone that has a birthday, happy birthday. I think it's important and it's appreciated and it makes people feel good. Don't worry about your dogs barking. RVers love dogs. If they bark too much, most of them have a cocktail and sleep through it. I don't know. These guys are pretty yappy. Pretty yappy. Now, if I just have my little white one, Bailey, I can keep her calmer. Vader is crazy. And oh my gosh, you guys, over these last 2 months off, they have bonded to me even more. Like you wouldn't even think they could, but like I can't even go into the bathroom without them following me. They now go to the back door when they want to go out. When it's bedtime or they think it's bedtime, if I stand up in the kitchen or living room, they run straight down the hall to my bedroom door, waiting for me, thinking it's time to go to bed. Crazy. Thank you, moderators, for doing some link dropping. That's awesome. I'm missing so many comments. Sorry, guys. Let me just back up. What did I miss? Oh, it's going to be too much. I'll get way behind. Yeah, Gracie, I agree. I don't like nonstop barking dogs, nonstop screaming and yelling kids. I mean, there's a time and place, right? I have a little more patience with grown-ups that have had a few too many than dogs and crying children. I'm a terrible person. I'm a terrible person. Let me see. Oh, so even though I didn't get to go anywhere this winter, and it sucks being in Canada in the winter, but especially you Canadians, hey She Devil, especially you Canadians that went south this year, like Bad Janelle, we've had a great winter. Oh my gosh. I think it is one of the best winters we've ever had that I can remember. Now, I'm seeing all over North America, especially in the US, you guys have had more cold than normal. And we have even had days melting. Can you believe that? Melting days in February. It was up to 5 degrees Celsius. I'm not sure off the top of my head what the conversion is for that to Fahrenheit. But yeah, we had melting. Hey, Karen with Exploring Canada. So good to see you. Oh, Michael Lan is hosting Ontario 23 in July. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Oh, Hopeless, you actually had some roses blooming in December. Isn't that something crazy? Gracie, thank you. I'm not a terrible person. I have a feeling Gracie and I are going to get into way too much trouble when I get out there. Oh, here's a quick thing. I think 19 people saw it. So I'm going through my YouTube channel stuff because I'm trying to get acquainted with everything again. And I had taken a lot of shorts and stuff off and made them private. And then I thought, oh, I'll just make them all public. And I'm going, do. And I accidentally did a weekly update. Now, the thumbnail was all the dogs, all 4 dogs. And I thought it was a short. I wasn't paying attention. I made it public. And then I'm getting messages asking if Nate and I are back together again. And I'm like, huh? It was an old video, apparently a 2-minute video from when he was here, like however many months and months and months ago. So I quickly took that back down. So my apologies to anybody that got confused. Oh my goodness, that is so funny. I was like, oops. Okay, Roman with Ringo. Hello. Yeah, Lillian saw it. I know, right? I had a couple people comment on it. I'm like, oh, shoot. That is like, you really have to watch what you believe on the internet, right? Like that looked like that could have been the situation. How would anyone know any different? And that's kind of like when I have a few more videos to post just from different times that I've been out traveling. So here's a heads up. They're all from before. I am not traveling anywhere until June. So don't think, oh, she's on a trip. Keep us up to date, because that's not the case. I am home. I am going to take care of my yard. I have done absolutely nothing on the basement for anyone that wants to know, because I've been impressed with myself getting from my room to the couch. But I do have the new furnace in, I have the new water heater in, and I'm still waiting till early spring to get the backflow valve, the back water valve, because I don't want to leave. June is our flooding month if we're going to get flooded. So I'm going to leave keys with my neighbor, and I mean, what's she going to do if it does flood? But I need that backflow valve to try to reduce as much as possible. So I definitely got to make sure that's all done. Broken Nomad. Take it easy, especially before a vacation. Hello, Michael Ann. Oh, good. I'm not crazy. I thought I was losing my mind. Seen it, that it was gone. I know, right? I was like, oh my God. I was like the poor guy if he starts getting messages. Oh my goodness. TV2 Live, good to see you. Great to have you here. Thank you, Keely, for dropping Mike Land's link. So if you guys want to keep track of the Ontario 23 Van Life meetup, she would be the person to get in contact with. And so we can see the link for her channel right up there if you guys want to see her. I think some of the people that go to Michigan, it is really not much farther to go to the Ontario meetup because it is in Southern Ontario. Whew. I know I'm missing stuff. You guys might have to, if you do the @vanvidatravels, the yellow on one of my screens, or orange, the orange on one of my screens will pop up and I'll see that a lot better. What else have? Oh yeah, so I talked about putting out a couple shorts and stuff. The moose milk. Oh, I have been binging Netflix like nobody's business. Nobody's business. And I tell you, I'll get into some of those series and I don't want to go to bed. Like there are times that I have fallen asleep on the couch because I didn't want to quit watching these series. Oh, Lillian, your phone just showed you a commercial. Okay, that's interesting. I'll go back to my Netflix point. Going through my stuff today, I saw that you can have ads during your live stream, and they can either you just click off or you can watch it and it should bring you right back to the live stream time. Did anybody else just get an ad? Not everyone should get ads. I don't know how much of an interruption it is. If it's really bad, I can take it off. But anyone that has, what is it, YouTube? What's it called? DJ, what's it called? YouTube Plus or Prime or, I don't know. It's the one where you don't see ads. I have that thanks to my brother. Oh, Marianne did, Troy did, Bree did, Keely. Okay, okay, you guys, thanks. That is good to know. Oh, an ad came on when you came into the chat. Got the ad, wondered what I did. Okay, so that's a YouTube Premium. That's the only word I didn't come up with. YouTube Premium. Okay, that's the one. Thank you, guys. So yeah, and there might be other live streams that do it. I have lost out on so much money over the last 2 months not putting stuff out. I was like, I'll just try and put some ads in my live stream. Bruce, you just had an ad? Okay. Now, Bruce is out in Calgary, so Bruce, we'll have to keep in touch too so that I can remind me by like the middle of May or something to get a hold of you or get a hold of me, and then we can make sure we meet up with our ambulances out in Calgary. Yeah, you guys did too. Okay. You just Fan Life Voyages. I just got 3 commercials in a row for moose milk. Is that a hint? There is no open moose milk in this house. Although, you know what I have had recently? Well, not recently. I guess months ago, was a beer garita. Have you ever had a beer garita? I am not a beer drinker, but my friend Charlene came down and she made us each one. So it's, I want to say Coors, that's not right. Corona and a margarita mix and ice. It was actually really good. I really got a kick out of that. I didn't think I would like it, but not bad, not bad, not bad. I might have to mix those on my next hot holiday. Okay. Molson Canadian's the best beer ever made. If I have to drink a Canadian beer, that is what I would drink, but I add Clamato. Sorry, guys. I'm not a beer drinker. Thank you, Canada. Oh my gosh, you're so funny. Yeah, sounds interesting, right? We might have to, we can make beer garitas I'm not getting my O's mixed up, in Oregon 23. We can totally do that. No, Broken Nomad, it's not an actual milk. I don't think I have, oh, I know, I got it packed already with my stuff to put in the ambulance when it quits freezing out. So even though I told you this winter was amazing, earlier this week we did have some minus 30 Celsius weather, but it was only a couple days. And the end of this month, it's only going to be hovering around the freezing point. So they say in like a lamb, out like a lion, or in like a lion, out like a lamb for March, which usually had been the case. So it might not be so nice come the end of March. We'll see. But it has been pretty good. And I'm hoping my energy bills will go down because we just got this extra $30 a month just on my energy bill alone for carbon taxes that we have in Canada. It's been added to a lot of stuff. Crazy. Oh, Broken Nomad. We'll show you one of these days. I'll have to pull it out. Let me see. I know I missed something else. All right, here. So Lucky Dog Productions moderator says, yes, I had a beer garita before. Corona turned upside down in a margarita. It's called a margarita's big brother. Well, I'm going to hook up with that big brother again because it was pretty dang good. Marianne saying some hellos. Thank you, Bree, for dropping Karen's link with Exploring Canada. If you haven't seen her, she's one of my friends that lives here in Saskatchewan, Canada. She hasn't put out very much stuff, but they are all high quality videos, and she's a really good friend. So thank you. We've had a lot of notifications on my app about Northern Lights, but every time we have a couple days of them, it's cloudy. It's cloudy, cloudy, cloudy. So I'm hoping sometime to actually get some good video footage for you guys again. Let me see. Because yeah, my phone goes off regularly with my notifications on my app for the Northern Lights. Is that what it is? $15 a month? My brother pays for mine. I have the best brother. Oh, yeah. So that has been nice. And the time that I'm off, my brother and his family have come out and spent some time with me. And you know, not feeling well, I didn't even have the energy for playing games and stuff. So we had family movie nights, and that was great. My best friend came out for a weekend with me, and that was awesome. And so she had also come out for my birthday supper when I had hit the city. And we decided we at some point are going to need to go on a trip together. And at first she's like, oh, well, in 2 years, it'll be your 50th birthday. We're going to have to do something big. I'm like, okay. She goes, let's go on a cruise. And I was like, I don't really, I've never been on a cruise. I shouldn't really say anything, but I've never really been interested in a cruise. I'm a lay on the beach and drink your Bahama Mamas and pina coladas kind of person. And then you can get away from people when you want. You can explore. You can do everything on your own. Oh my gosh, I'm still working myself back to what I used to be. Hey, Daryl, good to see you here. Thanks so much for coming in. Thank you. I totally lost. Oh, I'll get back to it. And congratulations on the no smoking for 33 days. Yeah, it did sound. It doesn't. What? So Gracie's not a beer drinker either. Not sure she'd want to taste good tequila or waste good tequila in the margarita. Well, we'll see. You can do more margarita. We'll have some fun. We catch up here. So Victoria says, I never drink beer, but when I get my first buck, hunting. The guys weighing my deer handed me a Bud Light and I drank it. And I was so over the moon happy, I convinced myself that it was good. Congratulations on your buck. That's awesome. Wicked thunder going on. Is that at your place or is it just really loud here? Oh my goodness. Oh, Debbie's going on a cruise. Congratulations. Have fun. That's awesome. You'll have to tell us about it. Hey, record some stuff and share it with us all. It's a girly drink. Are you guys still talking about the moose milk? The moose milk, if you're familiar with like a paralyzer that we have in Canada, or what they call it, a Colorado bulldog in the US, but a lot stronger. That's the closest thing I can think of for describing what moose milk is. Oh, Bali. Bali would have been amazing. And so she's been a single mom with her kids and she's a nurse, and I've been a single mom, but now I'm on my own and it's good. And I'm like, okay, my money's for me now. Let's plan a trip. She makes more money than I do because she works overtime. But we're trying to brainstorm, having been single parents, I guess is my point. Having been single parents, you know that you want to have as much as you can, but you don't want to waste and you don't want to be frivolous for no reason. You want to focus the money on things that are the most worthwhile. So we were thinking, okay, if we're going to have a once in a lifetime trip, what are our options? What are our dreams? What are the things that we like to do? And we both love water. We love ocean water. We like walking and seeing stuff in new cultures and swimming and anything, right? Like all of those nature kind of things. So we're gonna go somewhere. What should be my clue? Starts with an F. This is a plan. I don't know if I'm gonna have enough money saved up for it. I got like a year and 10, actually a year and 9 or 10 months to have enough money saved up. But it's a place that starts with an F. Guess where we might go. And if I ever go to Bali though, Victoria, I'm coming with you. I'd be scared to go by myself. Yep, I'm alive, Daryl. I'm alive. Ooh, let me see. I scrolled all over the place here and missed a whole bit. Oh, Sandra wants to go on an Alaskan cruise. Okay, I'm seeing some of the chat. So someone has so far a correct answer. I didn't really know what to give you guys for a clue. So we are planning on going to Fiji. So here's one of the things that made Fiji a really great option. She works with a woman who married a man from Fiji. And they have a house, they have their own home in Fiji. Even though they're in Canada, they live and work in Canada now, but they go back every 3 years to Fiji and their family maintains and stuff. So we actually have, they said we can use it. We have free accommodations when we get there. The flight is going to be very expensive. It's probably be the best to go in the fall, but unfortunately we have to kind of do it over holidays and stuff because she's kind of balancing some stuff out with her kids. And that just works the best. So, I mean, I got to save like thousands of dollars. I was thinking, well, do I need a fence? But that is my goal, Fiji. So now it depends on how much money we have saved up since we're going all the way there. And it's a once in a lifetime kind of trip that a person may never go that way again. Australia is near there. In fact, way some of the flights go, you can lay over for a week, even if you wanted in Australia. And so Charlene really mentioned Australia to add to the Fiji trip, and I really want a New Zealand. The reason I want a New Zealand is because my grandma, one of my grandmas, that was always her dream, her absolute dream, if she got to go anywhere, was to New Zealand. And she never did do that. And I'm going to do it for all of us. So saving up money, trying to learn some about their culture. Yeah, I mean, I know in Fiji, if you're looking at resorts and stuff, they can be very expensive, but we're not going to do that. We might maybe do a hostel or something situation in New Zealand and stuff. So we'll see. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, I'm super excited, you guys. So Hopa says her husband says, and she say that they would bring about $8,000 for 2 months and live it up. And actually, we have a minimum goal for ourselves for $10,000 each because this is a big deal. I can scrimp and save and all of that stuff and do without now to have that experience. When I was younger, I thought we had to have all this stuff to look like we had anything, and that is so wrong. That is so backwards. I want to live life more than having anything. So places that we stay, definitely be on the more affordable end, but I mean, I can live in an ambulance, I can live in my car, so it really doesn't matter what the situations are. I think we're going to be very, very good at it. Sandra, are you engaged? Oh, no. Okay. So this is my right hand. This is a ring I've had for so many years. This is my wedding ring finger. This is just a moissanite ring that I bought in Mexico. It's an I love me ring. This is my promise to myself to remember that I love myself, just like fly, like Vicky taught me, first love yourself. And I'm really trying to focus on that this year. Oh, my Glenn's going on a cruise. Awesome. Yeah, the world is a big, beautiful place, and I want to see it. I want to experience it. I yeah, I want to do it. And so, I've known her for so long that I think we're going to be really great travel companions. We're very much on the same page on the things we want to do and experience. And yeah, I am so excited. Now I know I got to calm myself down. You never know what the world's going to do. I mean, last time when I was supposed to make my first trip in the ambulance, the pandemic hit. Like, are you freaking kidding me? I can't even leave the country. So that obviously got put on hold. But sometimes things just happen when it's meant to be. So if something happens that we can't do it on the year that I turn 50 in 2 years, then we'll do it in 51. Or we'll do it, whatever. But it's going to be done. I have been thinking a lot about my house. I talked to you guys about selling it. Not going to sell it at this point. If the housing market has dropped substantially, I can still afford being in here by myself. So I'm going to do that and keep it as the investment. I got 8 years till early retirement. So I'm going to just live off my trips every year and make sure that I have that retirement income, because then I'll sell the house. Then whatever equity is in it is my emergency money, and I'll have enough to live month to month without working. Perfect plan. Perfect plan. Right? Still 60 people in there. Thank you guys. And thank you for all the thumbs up. That's awesome. Okay, I got to catch up. Wow, did I get behind? Alaska is another thing that's interesting, but I am so worried of breaking down in Alaska. I've seen so many people do that trip. Northern Canada, like in Saskatchewan, Alberta, can be very similar. So I'm okay with not Alaska, even though that was one of my grandpa's dreams. Oh, I just jumped a whole bunch of stuff, didn't I? Oh, you guys can't see what I'm doing over here. Don't calm down this energy, ramp it up. It's about the journey. The destination is a bonus. Awesome. I know, right? I know. And you know what? There are so many things that I proved to myself. I can travel on my own. I can go all sorts of places. Like I've been to, where have I all traveled? I've been to, let me try to think. My first passport trip was Hawaii, Oahu, and then a day trip to the Big Island, and then Costa Rica, Nicaragua, Cuba, and Trinidad. Trinidad was just a day tour. Both sides of Mexico. Puerto Vallarta I haven't been to, though. I want to do that. Obviously, my travels with the US, I've been to both coasts in Canada. Europe isn't something that I'm really interested in at this point in time, but anything else, we'll see. Well, Bali's in Indonesia. That's the other. Well, we'll figure those details out. I think after Fiji, Bali will be my next big trip that I have planned. Thank you, Brene. Thank you. I missed a whole bunch of stuff again, didn't I? So you guys, do you have questions? Do you want to talk about some certain stuff? Let me know what you want. With all my Netflix watching, I watched, like I said, so many series, and I watched all of the Outlander stuff. A little more boobs than I appreciated in that series. All of a sudden, all the guys are rushing to Netflix to watch Outlander, but I really enjoyed the whole series. It was pretty good. And one of the ones I enjoyed for a different reason was Snowpiercer. And so this is a train, we've had all this stuff with our environment and everything's froze over. So this one train's on a continuous loop to energize itself, and it's got all these different things you need to sustain life and people. And the thing I really found intriguing about that was human nature. It showed so many sides to human nature, to love, to hope, to ambition, to greed, things that work and don't work in our societies. And it's kind of like a grown-up train version of Lord of the Flies, right? So I really appreciated that one for that fact. Um, let me see. Outlander's good. Yeah. Oh, and you're welcome for watching your videos, Lillian. Have I been watching any Law and Order, Organized Crime? No, I've been so stuck on Netflix. Like right now, I'm watching, what is it called? Valarda Viking, or I don't know. I'm watching all kinds of stuff I've never watched before. What is it with these series? Like they're like 100, 200, whatever years ago. Can no woman dress herself by herself? Right? Like these old movies, there's always women holding the towel for them when they get out of their little barrel tub, and woman's putting her clothes on. And I'm like, did anybody do anything for themselves? Like, is was it really like that back then, or is this just for cheap thrills on some of the shots? Oh my goodness. I hope we bump into each other one day before your 50th. I would love for you to try energy healing. I would love that. In fact, if I come out to Ontario at all, I will let you know. You know, Marianne, at first Outlander, I looked at and I thought I didn't want to watch it. In the first episode, I was kind of, But to me, it was kind of like when I was watching Game of Thrones, because Game of Thrones, the first one or whatever, I was like, nah. But if you watch like 2 or 3, then like the character development is there and it's just so much more interesting. I think it was like 6 or 7 seasons of Outlander, and I watched it all. Definitely not watching romance. I like watching stuff that makes me laugh a lot. I've gone back to the trying to find I would take a maid, right? Kim's Convenience was awesome. I watched them all. I watched that. Cat. Oh my gosh. You guys are hilarious. Yellowstone, I haven't watched yet. Van Life Voyages will be made, Breeze made. Hey, channel members, if you are a channel member, put your exclamation mark channel name, no spaces, no capitalizations, and drop those links for everybody that's in here. We have hit 53 minutes and we have 59 people here. Oh my gosh, you guys are awesome. Bloodline, Ozark, Kate. I haven't seen those. I'm going to write Bloodline down because I didn't know if I wanted to watch it or not. So you guys know how it is on Netflix, right? Like you watch one certain kind of movie and all your recommendations kind of start going on that path. So I had watched Outlander and, what was it? Oh, so many of them. I can't remember the names. You guys, there's like one after the other, after the other. This one is like these kids had magic powers and whatever else. So I'm getting all of this stuff. Like I'm getting time travel movie recommendations. I'm getting all this mystical magic kind of stuff. And I'm watching stuff I've never watched before. But because I like laughing before I go to bed. Hello, some days here. My friend Charlene, she set up the Netflix on, or not Netflix, Disney on my phone. So I cast that to my TV in my room. And how many of you guys remember the Golden Girls? Like I remember Golden Girls a little bit from when I was a kid. We didn't have cable at home, but we went to the city to see our grandparents. They had, I think, like 12 channels, and that was a big deal then. And they had Golden Girls. Well, now I'm watching it as an adult. Oh my gosh. I am literally laying in my room because that's what I watch before I go to bed. So I'm in a good mood, right? For good sleep and dreams. And I'm laughing. I'm laughing out loud at these guys. It's just like, it's so great. And so, I don't know. Do you guys remember the 70s show? Well, Netflix now has that 90s show. And I got a real kick out of that simply to see the 90s seeming like it was a long time ago because I was in high school in the early 90s, right? So it was just kind of fun to see their spoofs on that. Michael and just started rewatching The Golden Girls. Yeah, they are so funny, but they're a lot more violent, right? Like you see how some things of what's acceptable has changed. Like Dorothy's always hitting uh, oh my gosh. What's the one that's not so smart's name again? Starts with an R. I think it starts with an R. Dorothy, Blanche, Rose. It's Rose. She was bonking Rose on the head, and I'm like, don't see that very much in shows anymore. Yeah, that was the thing. One of the things I like too, Daryl, about the 90s show is they did have the characters from the 70s shows brought back, so you got to see them older. Have I started smoking pot yet? No. Especially with not being well and medication changes and stuff. No, that's definitely not. And yeah, by myself, nah. When I feel good, like now I feel like me again. And it's great. It's awesome. If anything, I think I just needed a reminder to live life fully. And one of the things I really got in these last 2 months is an appreciation for my home that I'd kind of lost over the last couple of years because I see it and I just see expenses and things that need to be done. But no, there's a lot of things that it's just comfortable and it works and I love it. It's good. Oh, thank you, Amanda. Right? Just like the cartoons back in the day, so violent, we didn't think anything of it, right? I mean, we watch it, we didn't go smack somebody, right? But yeah, it's a real kick in the pants when you go watch some of that stuff. And some of the adult humor in Golden Girls that's subtle, so like a kid wouldn't pick up on it or not sure, but that stuff I think is so funny, and that's timeless. It's timeless because they had the same sense of humor as we have now. Three Stooges I never got into, but yeah, they were violent. Okay, what's this? Made infused butter. Oh, maybe Victoria wasn't asking me that question. Infused butter for the first time and added a tiny bit of potatoes, 45 minutes in bed, slept for 12 hours. Oh. Are you making me some baked potatoes, Gracie? Oh, wait, you agree with Van Lake Voyages. What did I miss? What? Oh, I don't know where I went. One thing too is I tend to wear my glasses a lot more when I'm trying to read little stuff. This I can read fine, but oh my goodness, like shampoo bottles? Are you kidding me? I can't read nothing on there. Oh yeah, okay. So Bear's like, so true with starting a new series. You gotta like commit to 3 episodes before you decide. And then if it's on Paramount, the season ends in 3 more episodes. Some short seasons. Oh yeah, and Sophia, the old lady. She is a card. Yeah, actually, earlier this week, I caught myself singing twice. Singing. Just by myself, whatever. But then I realized I was doing that. I was like, yeah, I'm back. Feeling good, feeling fabulous. I'm just gonna have so much fun. They don't want us to know what's in the shampoo. I don't know what I'm missing. I gotta quit rolling back on my chat to try to catch up. Better butter for all. Oh, Karen and my other fellow Canadian friends, especially in Saskatchewan. Oh my gosh, have things gone up like crazy. Fruits and vegetables, we know this time of year is bad. Anything processed like cheeses and the meats have skyrocketed. Butter and margarine and milk now through the roof. Like it was almost $7 for a gallon of milk. I'm like, what? Butter, I couldn't find anything under $6, and margarine went way up. So I'm like, well, if margarine's going to cost as much as butter now, I'm getting butter. What does it say? Oh, brownies, keto brownies. Just say no to butter. Oh, what's this? Don't worry, Paula, you're going to go on the cruise with me in your hat. Oh, that's right. You bought a vanvidatravels hat and you're going to take it on the cruise. So I'm going to be with you in spirit and I'm going to keep your skin healthy from the Yeah, no, I'm getting a little carried away. Eggs are the worst. Yeah, eggs went up a lot here too, but I really found anything dairy is the most recent that has skyrocketed. It's just been crazy. Price of bread doubled, right? You know, and I think of my poor son who obviously has much less of an income that he's living off of and to feed himself. But you know what? Like, I know he likes a certain amount of fast food or going out, but it's really not that unreasonable anymore till those prices catch up because some of this stuff, yeah, that's exactly what I'm talking about, Karen. $6.98 for butter. $6.98. What are we supposed to do? Did I miss something? Oh, commercial. Just click through it. How many commercials have you guys seen during this hour? Because we hit the hour. Just curious. Just curious. Yeah, you guys are all getting them now? YouTube interrupted the live stream again. Commercial. Yeah, sorry guys. Don't buy them. I need stuff for my coffee. I will not give up my coffee. That is for sure. So everybody's gotten one, two, or three ads. Okay. You guys don't have to watch them. I'll find out by tomorrow if it made any difference in ad revenue compared to other ones. I hope it's not too much of a pain in the butt for you guys. Oh, some of you have none. Most of the ones that are getting it get two. Yeah, it is definitely time to buy our own food and groceries, Tim. I do have two, they're like flower beds, but I do a little bit of a garden. I didn't maintain them last year, but this year I definitely will be growing stuff in there. And I think in the spots in the back that I do like potted plants and stuff, I'm going to do vegetables. Honestly, it makes more sense. And some of them it's greenery. I'll try to make it look all right. I'll record it and we'll see. 2 for bourbon, 3 for moose milk, a beer commercial. I sense a theme. YouTube must be pretty good at directing ads to the right viewers, huh, Derek? Yeah, YouTube Plus for those that are getting none. So that's awesome. Keely says, if you get good revenue, then the commercials are okay by her. Actually, it's kind of like a penny a view, I think, is basically what some of these things work out to. Well, yeah, it's just like my videos. It's kind of like it works out to about a penny per view. That's all it really is. I don't need the ads. I got Tim. Yeah, that's true, Debbie. We don't have local produce yet, right? It is crazy. So you're going to have to sneak into a farmer's field and go cow tipping. No. Oh, that reminds me of some of those old really late nights when we had goats in people's yards and stuff like that. The lawn mowing goats. And oh, that was a real crazy night, hey? Sue says homemade butter was really good. Oh, I don't know how to make it. I don't know if I'd have patience. In fact, I'd probably wreck so much. Probably just cheaper for me to go buy butter. YouTube gets millions and you get a penny. Yeah, actually, I was working out with one of my friends with YouTube here, what we actually take home. So, for example, if you say like a flat rate of 100, how much does YouTube take? How much do we have to pay in out of our taxes? How much does it actually leave us? But at the same time, if you think of any way to make money, you always have costs. You have expenses in any kind of business. And I just kind of think like, that's what's given me the opportunity at all is YouTube to try to make any of this money. I don't know what our laws in Canada with some of this stuff going on. We'll see how those bills are working out. Why were we heading off grid? Oh, to grow stuff and hunt. Yeah. Yeah, don't have a hunter in the house anymore. I used to years ago. We always had deer sausages. Oh, and moose. Oh, awesome. Awesome. Not anymore, though. So I sent my son my freezer when he moved. So I'm like, I'll just use the fridge. Good enough. Victoria was stuck on 2 commercials twice. But whatever, just made me get to roll 1. Oh. Right? Those goats get milk too, which we can make into butter cat. Right? No, moose milk is so damn expensive. I'm not turning it into butter. Oh my God, that would be so gross. Oh my goodness. You guys are getting chickens. Awesome. Awesome. Well, I don't know, guys. It's been an hour. I don't know who's live now. I see some of the viewer numbers dropped about 10 to 15. So I'm thinking someone else has gone live. Do you guys know who else is live so we can raid them? Goat cheese with blueberries. Huh. Does anybody know who's live right now? Is there anyone that we know in our community that's gone live that we can raid? Unless you guys have questions for me or stuff you want to talk about. But oh, Dee went live. Okay. Can one of my moderators drop Dee's link? And we will do a Van Vita Travels raid. Let's shout the channel out while we raid Dee. We all know Dee. We all love her. So if we want to drop that link, we can all go there. I'll pin it to the top as soon as someone drops it down. Elk and moose. I'm going to Canada to hunt. I'm going to need a place to crash. Derek and Tanya, you guys want to come? You're more than welcome to stay at my place. 100%. Any of you guys that I've met and stuff, you guys are welcome to come. You know who you are. Okay, I'm going to pin that to the top. There we go. Let's please do a Van Vita travel raid to D. Much love, everybody. I will see you again next Saturday. Thank you so much for all the love and support. I appreciate each and every one of you more than I could ever possibly express. I think I had an old thank you for some members. Yeah. All right. Good night, everyone.